Hey, welcome back to the Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop. Today on the turntable we have a mock speeder. It is my base car that I'm going to be using for the Star Wars build, hosted by the Diecast Misfits for their August 2023 build. This casting is one that I got out of one of those surprise mystery packages a little while back, and I thought this would make a really great thing as I go to help the Rebel Alliance to have new Starfighters. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's take it apart and get a look at what's inside. Okay, we're back, and we've got a little Mach 1 car all taken apart, and I'm going to be using it for the Star Wars build to build a Starfighter. And let's see what we can come up with. Body shouldn't be much. Metal base, again, just got it all drilled and tapped. Got the little cockpit and areas for that. We'll detail that up a little bit. The base black, taking off the wheels because it's a Starfighter. It doesn't need racing tires or anything on it. We'll find something maybe for them to do. Canopy looks great, so that should be fine. It'll protect all the Rebel Alliance fighter pilots in that regard. Anyways, we'll move on. Okay, well, in order to make some nacelles for my Star Wars builds, I took one of these pens, these old pens that you get kind of like a gift or whatever they have. And when you take the top off, you have this piece right in here, and you can just put that. What I do, because this slides back and forth so much, this round piece here and stuff, what I've done is I put back in, I put the other piece that goes in the top that clicks down onto the ink cartridge. And I just put it in, and I screw that. You can't see it very well, but there we go. And I just screw that back in, and then you can just super glue that together, and you have your little nacelle for your rocket. Okay, we're back. We're working on our Diecast Misfits Star Wars build. I've taken and used some super glue to glue the nacelles onto the back, and then I used some of the Instaset to harden it. So it's so those are on, and they're just sitting there right now. And so to get to moving ahead, getting that in place before I start getting ready to prime and paint those areas. So let's move on. Here's the base of my Starfighter. What I did with it is I took the wheels and I actually put them on so they look like the type of drone propellers, vertical lifters for that. The front, the laser cannons for the front are just pieces of styrene left over from an old model kit that I had, and I'll turn it over here to show you the base. The landing struts are basically what they are. They're the pieces of the pen that I use that go on there, and I use them to be the pistons or whatever you want to call them for the landing struts. And I just took some styrene and I put it on there for the landing pads on the bottom of the base. So now it's ready. It just needs another coat of primer, and then I will paint it with its final coat. Let's move on. Well, here's all the pieces ready for my New Republic Starfighter. I got the inside interior and hyperdrive all set. I've got the base put together with the vertical lifters, and then of course the main fuselage for the fighter there. So let's put it together and see what we got. And here's my New Republic Starfighter. This is number 1 of 2 Star Wars builds for the Four Horsemen Diecast August 2023 challenge. Originally, this one was for the Diecast Misfits August build, but when they realized they were competing with the Four Horsemen Star Wars build for this month, it got changed, and so the Four Horsemen are doing them all. But I had 2 of them there, so I'm going to show both of them, do separate videos for both of them. This is built on a Hot Wheels Mach Speeder. It has quadcopters for vertical lift, 2 ion engines for space drive, as well as hyperdrive. Besides the twin proton torpedo bays, it is equipped with rear-facing pulse cannons. It is painted with Createx Opex white with UVLS high gloss clear from Createx. I created the insignias with my inkjet printer and clear decal paper, which I clear coated with Krylon triple glaze. This is a really fun build, and I want to thank the Four Horsemen for hosting this challenge. Stay tuned for episode 2, which will feature my Star Wars Arkham Batman build, and watch everybody else's videos as well. God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.